What's up, guys? So today I'm going to make a video about 5 things that I love about my Gladiator Launch Edition. So stay tuned for those 5 things. It's just going to be 5 simple things that I think the Gladiator is best with. I think that it really makes the Gladiator a Gladiator and why it's different from the JL or a JK or any other small size truck. Alright guys, so first let's start with how long it is. So a lot of people don't like the length of the Gladiator, but I get that for off-road. It is an awkward size length. The wheelbase is definitely too long, but as a small size truck, mid-size truck, I really do like the length. It rides so nice with that extra length on the back, and the bed is just the perfect amount of weight for hauling things to the dump or hauling things for your house to rebuild it like we're doing now. I'm sure you've seen pictures of that. And just my house in the background, we're replacing windows and roofs and everything like that. So let's start with that. So I like the length of that. That's number one. The length is definitely the best for how awesome the ride quality is. And it gives you actually a lot of space to do cool things with. I know there's a lot of companies that make mounts and things like that go to the side. It's pretty simple. I like the length. So let's go to number 2, and number 2 will be towing. All right, guys, next we're going to talk about towing capacity of the Gladiator. So the Gladiator has a towing capacity of around 7,500 pounds. I think that's pretty awesome to say that it's a Jeep towing that much weight. And the reason for that is all the way into the back doors is a JL frame, but it's a Ram 1500 frame from the back on. So you're literally splitting it about right here, JL, Ram, which is a really cool concept. They obviously did well with it to let it tow 7,500 pounds. It does have your trailer brake and all of that. It's really sick. We've towed small boats, we've towed jet skis. I've put a car on a trailer with it. It definitely works for shorter drives. I wouldn't consider towing it across the US in one of these, maybe look into a bigger truck. Because this isn't exactly what it's made for. It's definitely made for being a Jeep, but also being capable in the towing industry as much as it can be. And that's where that extra frame part comes in from the Ram 1500. All right, guys, the next thing we're going to talk about is the crazy amount of different things that you can do with the bed of a Gladiator. We're looking into a lot of different things for ours here. As you can see, we have an antenna here. We haven't hooked up yet. We're still trying to figure out if that's the spot for it. But you have crazy bed racks that can hold up to, I'm guessing, I think it's like 1,500, 2,000 pounds, depending on what you put on it. Rooftop tents, molly panels inside the bed here, up front, on the back tailgate. There is just so many options with a Gladiator that you can do that. There's even more options too when you put that big bed rack on. You can put, like I said, the rooftop tent on top. You can do shovels on the side. You can do rotopacks, gas cans. You can do literally anything you want. It's essentially a big molly rack, so you can do anything you want with it. So that's one of my favorite things about the Gladiator is the rail systems and things like that. It's just super simple of how to change things, move them around, do what you need to do. Everything is super customizable on these, as they are usually on a Jeep, but now you're introducing a truck into the industry, but it's also half Jeep. So like, what is it? It's a Gladiator. It's a Gladiator. It's a Gladiator. It's pretty sick. We got a launch edition, so it's the first 4,190 made. So we have one of those, and they came in white, red, and black. So we obviously have a white one, and it's essentially a fully loaded Rubicon. There's no options missing off of this Jeep. It's got every single thing you can do on it, and a couple little touches like that, which I'll show in the bottom picture here, right there, about what the Gladiator does, or what the Gladiator has that most Gladiators that aren't launch editions don't. So yeah, we'll go on with that. Check out those pictures now, and then we're going to go to the inside. As far as the inside goes of the Gladiator, there isn't much too different than a JL because, like I said, it is essentially a JL in the front. So the only thing with the launch edition that you see that you don't have a JL is the leather and red stitching dash, steering wheel, and seats. That does not come in the JL. That is a launch edition thing. So it does have that. Again, there's not really too much difference. So, I mean, I'm not going to waste your time looking at these things. We have a couple little 115 volt AC cargo plug buttons here. Got a couple extra knobs here for the bed lights. And then we do have an option in the front to put a gain controller on for trailer towing. One of the last things that I love about the Gladiator is how big the wheel well is. I mean, this is a 33-inch tire, and look how much space I have on this. You could throw 37s on this and have no issue. However, do the chop kit like I have on my JL, and you can fit up to 40s easily with a 3.5, 4-inch lift. I think it's super sick. I can't wait to actually put some work into this guy. I've been trying to finish the JL before I work on this. This is a whole different type of thing to tackle. It's just something to get used to, like I said, with that long wheelbase. Not sure this is going to be too much of the off-road vehicle that we use it for. It'll be more of like a trail like support vehicle. So when this guy's on the trails, we'll have all the bed and everything outfitted for this Jeep, the spare tire and everything like that. So I think it'll be really cool in the future. We're looking at this year doing a lot more. Next year, definitely doing a lot more. We're just waiting on axles for the JL, and we're kind of ready to go up north and really do as much as we can, finish all the trails there, and then try to head down south and out west for sure. All right, guys, so that's the last thing about essentially 5 or 6 things that I really like about the Gladiator that's not the same as the JL. I hope you guys were a little informed about the little things that I really like personally, and maybe that will influence you to get a Gladiator or maybe not get one. It depends on what you like. I really love these things. They're super cool. Like I said, it's a crazy vehicle for what it is. You got that 7,500 pound towing capacity, but you also have the 4-wheel drive system, just like a regular Wrangler. So I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe for more, and we are going to be doing a lot more soon upcoming. Rocky TV is getting his Jeeps fixed, so we're gonna start doing videos on his Jeeps, where he's obviously been doing videos on mine. But yeah, thank you guys for the support, and we'll see you soon.